I don't know if he thought I said it or if he said something to me because I was laughing, because it was kind of funny. But he said, man, you want to fight? You want to fight?
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Hello everybody. I want to talk about this guy whose nickname was La Nina. I've mentioned him before. There's more to it than what I told last time. Last time I was just basically saying how he got his name. He was always rushing to the phone. I mean, he had the first cell and he's always rushing to the phone, and that made a lot of people mad, you know, because he'd stay on there. And it was with a girl that was his girlfriend. He always called, and she was a dancer, you know, one of those type of dancers. And so people made fun of him, you know, a lot, saying, yeah, you know, your girl's a dancer. We know what she's doing. She's not being faithful to you, you know, this and that, you know. He'd get mad, but he wouldn't do anything. And one time on the phone, this is after all what I'm getting ready to tell you, but we only had 15 minutes left, and he was on the phone, there was another guy, and then there was me. And the guy in front of me said, man, Harvey, I'm just going to be on there a couple minutes, man. And I said, yeah, that's fine, you know. But this guy would not get off. Every time we'd say, hey, come on, we need a turn, you know. He'd hold up his finger like this, 1 minute. Finally, well, let's just say I made him get off. But anyway, a lot of people for a long time tormented this poor guy. I seen him one time, a guy grab him by his legs, pull his legs when he's like halfway down the stairs, and then pulled him down the stairs on his back. And he jumps up and he's mad and everything. And the guy says, what are you going to do about it? Me and another guy went out there and said, hey man, oh, we're just having fun with him. No, you guys are taking this too far. But they stopped pulling him downstairs and stuff, but they would still drive him. So much that he was always in a stressful mood. You know, part of it had to do with his girlfriend. Because people was driving him about her being a dancer, giving him a hard time about that. They gave him a hard time about everything. So one day, they popped the doors, let us out in the wing, and I'm standing in the door with a cup of coffee. Instant coffee. Oh, I was loving it up. Not really. Man, I'm glad I don't have to drink instant coffee no more. But anyway, there's the next cell over, there's a guy, he's standing there too. We're just kind of talking. This guy goes by, La Nina, as they called him. If you don't know what La Nina means, look it up. But this guy says something to him, kind of smart, you know, just joking with him. I don't know if he thought I said it or if he said something to me because I was laughing, because it was kind of funny. But he said, man, you want to fight? You want to fight? And he says this to people all the time, and people just laugh, and they don't fight him, you know. I mean, you don't get no points for that, you know. So you beat up somebody that, so I'm getting aggravated at him. But I ain't wanting to fight him, you know. I mean, I'm not the best fighter, I'm not the worst, but I still do not want to fight this guy, you know, either way, because, you know, it'd be no contest. With anybody in there, it would be no contest, you know, so nobody, they just let him say things like that. But what was getting me was other guys were saying, oh, Harv, you gonna let him talk to you like that? You ain't gonna fight, you know, they're joking, but it's getting under my skin. That passes. On down the road, some Mexicans start moving in. I got along with Mexicans, especially, there's like 3 of them. But what happened was a couple of them moved in and they started getting others to move in. Pretty soon the wing had like 10 of them in there. They kind of took him under, I don't know what the deal was, but they kind of took him under their wing. But they called him La Nina. Poor guy. Nobody messed with him. You know, people that was tormenting him and trying to pull him down the stairs and stuff, they stopped doing that, you know, when the Mexicans took him under the wing. They also joked with him, you know, they called him La Nina. He started going around, they call me La Nina, you know, and if he told one of those guys that, like he did me, hey, you want to fight? I got an army behind me. Everybody would just laugh, you know, just blow it off. But this goes on, you know, they call me La Nina. Well, another Mexican moved in. This is an older Mexican. Hector, I think his name was. As soon as he comes in, he's pushing his cart. I can't remember his real name, or I'd say his real name, because it's almost wrong saying La Nina. La Nina runs up to him and says, they call me La Nina. They do what? What do you say, Holmes? They call me La Nina. Are you La Nina? He goes, yes, I'm La Nina. No, he goes, I mean, is that what you are? He goes, yeah, I'm La Nina. Takes his cart on in there and everything, comes back out. There's this guy named S.A. He's standing over there watching. When he came up to me and said that they call me La Nina, I looked over at S.A. and S.A. saying, you know, kind of laughing. he didn't want me to give it away. Anyway, this guy comes back out, says, "Hey, you, come here. Who's calling you La Nina?" My friend's over there. He looks over there at them, all these Mexicans, and they're over there, just kind of chuckling and laughing. He goes, "Yeah, them are my friends." He goes, "You know what La Nina means?" He goes, "What? You don't even know what it means? It means baby girl." He goes, "What?" So he runs over to the other one, and they're laughing. They're just laughing and laughing. And so he's going around asking people, "You guys know that? You let him call me that?" We're just all laughing. But anyway, that's the story of him. And I don't know what ever happened to him. One day I guess he got transferred or something. Because one day he just wasn't there. So I'm assuming he got transferred, but that's probably, somebody asked me what was the funniest guy. I wouldn't say he's the funniest because he didn't try to be funny. But it was funny, his antics and the things he did and things he said, And he would get on your nerves, man. Them pulling him down the stairs and doing all these things to him, pulling him across the table, like they're going to do something to him. And that was all wrong. I don't condone that. Most of the other stuff was just in fun. And I thank you for watching and see you next time.